Hey guys, it looks like Cricut Design Space is finally acting like it has some sort of sense, but still not printing for me. So I found a workaround, but I'll show you guys the proper way. So this is for the Spotify picture frame. And what you're going to do is at this point, you should already know how to get the template that is in the group. And the group is Candoris, is Cricut and Creative Crafters. You're welcome to join us if you're not already a member in the group. But what you do is you're going to click on upload, and you should have the template already in your Cricut Design Space. There is a tutorial in the group to tell you how to get the template from the group to your computer in an SVG format. So you're going to select the template and click Insert Images. And then as soon as you bring the template in, you want to come down and you want to minimize or reduce that size. Okay. So 5 is really a good size. You could even go down to 4 if you like. It's totally up to you. Because we're going to be working with an 8.5 by 11 picture frame. So you just want to make sure you have enough coverage that's going around your image and your information here. So this is right at 5. So I'm going to go over just a little bit, and I'm just going to say 5 here. All right, there we go. So our width is 5 inches wide, and then it's about 7.34 inches long or in height, okay? So once you get the height set for your template, then you want to go over and you want to just click the template, click on the template and select ungroup. Once you ungroup, then you want to upload the photo that you're going to be working with. And I have the image here of my best friend, Kendra. This is a gift to her and her spouse for their anniversary. They got married last year on July 26th. So it's almost been a year, Kendra. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start taking all of our information that we want on the picture frame, and we're going to start plugging it into these areas, okay? So we're not going to put this inside this box. These are just the size and shapes that we need so that everything is aligned like we need it, okay? So I'm going to click on my black box here, and my black box is showing that it's 4.922 inches wide. So I'm going to click on my image, and I'm going to unlock the proportions and change it to 4.922 wide. Okay. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to change my height to 4.232. All right. And that's going to take the place and size of that black box. So you can see what it's going to look like. So I am going to now go, and you're going to find the black box over here on the right-hand side, which is here. And you are going to click on the eye to deselect it. And it's gone. So now your image has taken place of the black box that was there. At this point, you're ready to insert your date into this area. So I'm just going to click on text, and I'm going to put 7/26/19. And I'm going to reduce the size just a bit. And I want this to go inside this box here really nicely. And so I'm going to, and some people actually put the Spotify code, Spotify SVG code here, but I'm going to do mine a little bit differently. I'm going to use this for the date because I want to make it applicable to the wedding. Okay, so I'm going to use the date, and then I'm going to use autumn and November for my font. It is a free font that is on the font. So autumn and November is the font I'm using for the date. Okay, So I have my date. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to locate the box that the date is now taking place of, and I'm going to deselect the I. Now this next text is going to be the name of the song, which is Real Love by Eric Benet. And this is where you want to use the Made Tummy font. Made, M-A-D-E, Tummy, as in the name. And you can also get the Made Tummy font off of thefont.com for free for personal use. So I'm going to go to the font, and now I'm going to change this to Made Tummy. And there we have it. So we're going to unlock the proportions so that we can downsize it a bit here, because we need the Real Love to now take the place of this box here. So we want to move our sizing down. And I'm going to go up here and change this to bold just so I can have a little bit more thickness. Oh, all right, so now, or maybe not. It looked a little too thick. Okay, so now we're going to go over and we're going to deselect the box that the name of the song name has now replaced. So deselect that. And then this is the artist. This box is for the artist name. So I'm just going to right click and say duplicate. And I am now going to double click it, and I'm going to put in the length of the song, which is 4 minutes and 17 seconds. And that's also going to go here where this black box is. I'm just going to go ahead and deselect that because I have my placement like I want it now. And I want to make sure that I get it right where I need it without it being on that marker. Okay. I skipped a box. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead, and this is now going to be another duplicated box, and that's where I'm going to put Eric Benet's name. So now I'm going to double click this. And I think you have the concept down. If you followed me this far, you got it. Okay. And then we are going to minimize that. And then we're going to deselect this box over here on the right. And we're going to replace Eric Benet right about there. Okay. We got a little room here so that it's not right on each other, because all of this is going to cut out as one. I don't have a very steady hand. There we go. So now we have the image. We have the wedding date, since we're using a wedding, doing this for a wedding anniversary. And then we have the song name, and we have the artist. We have the length, which is the 4:17. That's the length of the song. And at this point, we're ready to go to Spotify. So you're going to go into Spotify. And let me just bring my other screen over to help us out here. So you're going to go to Spotify, and not the codes. We want the web player this time. And you can sign up for Spotify for free, which is what I've done. And then you're then going to go to the search, and you're going to type in the name of the song, Real Love, and Eric. And there's the song. All right, enough of that. All right, so then once you locate the song, you're just going to right click on it, and you're going to select copy song link. Okay, copy song link. Once you get that, it's going to tell you the link has been copied to the clipboard. You're then going to open up a browser and go to Spotify codes and select Spotify codes. Now this part is really easy. You're going to click on the Spotify codes website. And in this field right here, you're just going to click one time. And then you're going to Control V as in Victor. Control V as in Victor on your keyboard, and it's going to populate that code that we just copied from Spotify. And then you're going to select Get Spotify Code. It's then going to show you the name of the song, and it's going to give you the code. And what you want to do is make sure that your background color, your bar color, you don't have to change any of that, but the format you want to change to SVG. Okay. Once you do that, you click on download. It's going to do this little animated graphics here. And there's your code, which is an SVG file. And when you click on it, it shows you the barcode. So now I am going to save as, and I'm going to place this code, and I'm really, I really don't have to get it because it's already there, but you would want to save the code somewhere on your computer where you will remember where it is, where you saved it, so that you can go back and grab it. So I'm not going to do that part, but you do want to save it so you can get back to it. And then you're going to go back. Now you've done everything you need to in Spotify. You're going to go back to Cricut Design Space, upload. You're going to upload image, browse, and locate that Spotify code and open that. And I'm not going to do that part. You guys are pretty familiar with that, so we'll cancel here for me. Then I'm going to click upload, and there is mine, and I'm going to insert that image. So now I have my Spotify code for the song. I also have the wedding date and all that good information. So here's the thing. You can then take this and you can man, I tell you the truth, group it. It's not what I was trying to do. Alrighty. I'm just going to move the photo out of my way for a minute, and then I'm going to group this. And then some people will, and this is totally up to whatever you want to do, but some people will move this down. They will take the Spotify code and place it here, and then they'll put the image there. So it'll be just like that for your picture frame. And you can see we're still within our 11, so we won't be, where we have too much image information that it won't fit inside of our frame nice and properly. Or some people will take and they'll put their Spotify code at the bottom and then move this up like that. Totally up to you. Whichever one works for you works for me. So whatever floats your boat. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to group this together, and we are going to select, or we're going to click it all to bring it together. And I think I'm going to put the Spotify code in the middle. So let me go and do that. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to group this bottom half. And I am going to attach it. Okay. Then once you attach it, change your color, guys, so you'll be able to see it on the next screen. I mean, you can leave it black, but it's just hard to see. So now we have all of this information grouped. It's going to cut out as one. And then we also have our image that's going to be printed out on your printer, and then you're going to cut it out on your cutting machine. So at this point, we're ready to click Make It. And you're going to get two mats, one indicating your image And then 2 is all of your information with your Spotify code, name of the song, and all that good stuff. So it's all going to cut out as one, and then I'll walk you through the second half. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click continue. I already know mine is not going to print, so I'm not holding my breath, but I'm just going to walk you through it. So at this point, you're going to select send to printer for your image, remove the bleed, and I would use the system settings, guys, just so that you can get the best quality, especially if you're going to gift this to someone. So when you use system dialog, that's just giving you the ability to change the preferences on your printer and select print quality of best. If you're using high definition glossy paper, some people use that, then you just want to make sure that you change your paper type to indicate that you're using the glossy paper or whatever you're using. You want to make sure this is appropriate, and then you hit OK and print. Now, I already know mine is not going to print because for whatever reasons, and I don't have time to search it tonight because I'm tired. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel, but yours will print out, hopefully. And then once that prints out, you're now going to be ready to do the vinyl portion. So you'll just select vinyl. And it's if you're using just a regular matte or glossy permanent vinyl, then you can just put this on vinyl and leave the default pressure. If you're using a glitter vinyl, then you may want to play around with your settings to whatever work for you when you're using glitter vinyl, okay? So at this point, I am ready to now put my vinyl on my mat, place it into my machine, my cutting machine, and have it to cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I am going to end this video, and I'm going to come back with the visuals so I can walk you through the last half of the video. So that's it for the first part. At this point, when you see the second half, you should already have your image printed out and your vinyl cut. All right, see you in a moment.